This was scary, this whole thing that happened. We just learned about this. U.S. intel finding out about an August hypersonic missile launch. They missed the drone strike. They got that wrong. They certainly got the Afghan withdrawal wrong. What is going on with U.S. intel right now? How did they totally miss this?
You know, it's not a surprise that China had this capability. It's a surprise that it decided to do something so provocative that obviously is intended as a first strike nuclear weapon that would escape our air defenses, our missile defenses. This is a signal China is sending that it is not going to tolerate U.S. interference with Taiwan, and it doesn't just want military parity with the U.S., it wants military dominance.
I mean, that scares me. What do you make of China's messaging when they said, no, this was not a hypersonic missile, this is part of our space program?
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Lie.
This was clearly a hypersonic missile. A hypersonic missile is designed to go high up into the atmosphere, go into a partial orbit, and come down at an unpredictable location. It's maneuverable. It's much more dangerous than an ICBM, much faster. We cannot intercept it with missile defenses.
And it would be like, I read somewhere, it would be like trying to hit a bullet with another bullet. You know, it would be that difficult to actually intercept one of these versus these ballistic missiles, which go up into outer space. If I'm reading this right, these missiles, they could hit every major West Coast city, and we'd have about a 30-second warning if they did decide to launch. Is that how capable and skilled these are?
This hypersonic missile went around the Earth. It could hit any target on the Earth, not just on the West Coast. No, China's ICBMs could hit the West Coast right now. It could go anywhere around the Earth, and since it's maneuverable, the trajectory can change and it can't be tracked. It is a weapon we can't stop.
What's the end game for Xi Jinping here? He's going to get reelected. He'll be president of China for a long time, the foreseeable future, certainly. Is he a nut, or is he somebody that we could deal with?
We can deal with him, but he respects strength. And I think that President Trump understood that. That's why we were making gains in terms of trade with China. The extraordinary weakness of this president and the debacle in Afghanistan has emboldened China to do things like testing this hypersonic weapon.
Just quickly, what do you think happens with Taiwan? How do you see that playing out? We've got the Olympics. Early February is the opening ceremonies for the Beijing Olympics. I'm not certain that we should be celebrating in China with everything going on, especially given where COVID came from, what we now know as a fact. How do you see that playing out?
China, the Chinese Communist Party, is determined to take back Taiwan one day, and they're serious about it.
Yeah.
That day may be sooner as it sees extraordinary U.S. weakness. Maybe not this year, but there are some pretty good experts who are saying within the next 3 or 4 years, there could be an attack on Taiwan by China.
But certainly post-Olympics, because they want that PR, they want that money as well. What's the U.S. doing to counter that $150 billion that's being spent right now in Latin America on infrastructure and all sorts of stuff to our south?
Well, the problem is that we have China and we have Russia and Iran that are basically meddling in our atmosphere, in our hemisphere, with these large amounts of investment. China's been doing this for a long time, and I don't think we've been countering it.
That's a very scary thought. Fred Fleitz, great to have you in studio.
Good to be here.
Come back and see us soon. Good to see you. Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.